Hey guys, I'm at the Beach Channel station and I'm here in the dressing room getting ready for the Sobe Wine and Food Festival. I'm a huge Food Network fan and some of my favorite celebrity chefs are Bobby Flay, Andrew Zimmern, Aaron Sanchez, Aarti Sequeira, of course Guy Fieri, Jeff Mauro, and Rachel Ray. That's why I'm really excited for this multi-day festival because I'm on a mission to meet as many Food Network stars as I can and take a selfie with them. And now with the finishing touch, let's get those celebrity selfies.
Beach Channel is Nakometa, Beach Channel's very own cosplay influencer, and you're watching Best of the Beach. I'm at the Sobe Wine and Food Festival to meet my favorite Food Network stars. There's going to be exclusive interviews, amazing food, and tons of photos with the stars. You're not going to want to miss this. I'm at the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel at the Asian Night Market, and I'm here to see the Spice Queen herself, Aarti Sequeira. I have been such a huge fan. I am so excited. Let's go.
The thing that I love about Sobe is that there's something for everybody, right? This year we've got freaking Massimo Bottura being honored at a dinner, right? Like the highest of high-end, celebrated, iconic chef. And then we have food for everybody. We've got Asian Night Market, which is like food for the people. And so I just love that Sobe has this very wide net. We've got FoodieCon this year as well for all the food influencers. There's something for everybody here, and I don't know that a lot of festivals do that. It really embraces the wide world of food and food nerds like me.
Aarti's right. This is the place to be for food nerds to eat the best food Miami has to offer, but also to meet the most important people of food television.
I think Miami's changing so rapidly. Like I've been coming for the past 3 years religiously, and I feel like there's just more and more diversity of food. There is definitely a personality to the food here in Miami, like that you cannot find elsewhere. It's got a little extra pizzazz, a little extra attitude. It's high-end, it's adventurous, it's sometimes a little spicy, and the ingredients are so fresh that, yeah, I think Miami is really on its way to rivaling like the best food cities in America. It's amazing.
And you can see that right here, right now. All the vendors are super diverse from one another. Everything I ate was unique and delicious.
One of my favorite things is to make bread. In India, we have like a very humble, everyday bread called chapati. It's just flour, water, a little bit of oil, some salt. And just that process of rolling it out with my girls, frying it, that whole process is so meditative, and I remember doing it with my mom. My mom remembers doing it with her mom, and so the fact that I get to do it with my daughters is unbelievably meaningful to me. I think one of my favorite things to do is to get to talk to people who make food and to understand why, because that was me. Born in India, grew up in the UAE, went to a British school, and so I was always on the outside of all these communities. And for me, the way that me and my mom and everybody in my family broke through was by like, hey, here's the food we eat. What do you eat? You know what I mean?
I couldn't agree more. Food entertainment is the best way to understand people and culture.
There's a new show coming to Food Network and I get to do it.
I have goosebumps. I literally got goosebumps for that. Oh my God.
I know, I'm so excited.
It's a dream for you then.
Yeah, it was a real dream. It really is, because I started out being a chef nerd, like just looking at what chefs were doing, look at the ingredients they were using and why. And so to get to talk to them as a total food fan and go, wait, why'd you do that? And I really think that watching people cook is like the original form of entertainment. The second we had fire, we were watching people cook.
Oh my God, I can't believe I just met Aarti Sequeira, and I have the photo to prove it. Guys, that was amazing. I can't wait to post this on my socials and to meet the other Food Network stars and hopefully take a photo with them. I'm so excited.
I got the selfie with Aarti Sequeira. Let's see who I can check off my list next.
Oh, I've been eating all day. I think I need a cat nap. We'll be right back. Here I am at the Celebrity Chef Pickleball Tournament where you can duke it out with your favorite celebrity chef. To meet the MC of the event, Jeff Mauro.
Every year, because of festivals like this and wonderful chefs in restaurants, gets closer and closer to the culinary epicenter, blending people from all walks of life, all cities, all countries. And now you have the influencers and the TikTok generation embracing not only all the greats like Massimo Bottura and Guy and Bobby, but also lifting up the young people, bringing them into our world and showing them like, yeah, this is the best wine and food festival in the world, like legitimately. It's like my 13th year here, 14th year here, and it gets better and better.
And he's right. I'm a foodie influencer, and I'm getting to meet the people who influenced me to become an entertainer.
I love homemade pizza. I love making my own dough 3 days before, letting it proof in the fridge for 3 days, develop flavor, and making pizza in my pizza oven. And it's just like, to me, it's a very social way to cook. You know, everybody puts on their own toppings, building a fire together. That's my favorite.
If you could trade Food Network shows with a celebrity chef for just a day, which show would you choose?
If I could choose their show to do
For one day.
that I would host, well, it would be, and obviously I'm not giving up any of my 3 shows on Food Network, but I will definitely, ooh, that's a great question. I'm thinking about this very hard. I would probably, what do we got? We got Triple D. That's an easy one. You know what I would like? I would like to do Guy's Grocery Games, Jeff's Grocery Games, and just make people run around a store frantically. That sounds like a nice way to, you know, cause a riot. I love it.
I think you'd be great. It'd be so funny.
I think I need the job, actually.
You would probably be on the PA system. There's a spill.
Exactly.
An aisle 5.
How much fun would that be now? And unlimited food at your disposal.
Jeff is really the funniest chef on the Food Network. Meeting him was absolutely hilarious. And you know what? It is a perfect day for some pickleball.
Selfie with Jeff Mauro? Check. The mission for selfies with the Food Network stars continues.
I'm at FoodieCon where you can find some of the biggest content creators for food. We're talking about Instagram, TikTok, all types of social media platforms. I'm gonna go in there and see if we can get some interviews with some top content creators and see if they're willing to do a TikTok for the Beach channel. Let's go!
I'm taking a little detour from my celebrity selfie mission to visit FoodieCon and to chat with fellow influencers and content creators like me.
It's my 3rd year here at the festival and I love it. Everybody is genuinely so nice. You get to eat a lot of good food. And for me, another thing is when you love food and cooking, it means you want to cook for other people and make other people happy. And so that's what I think is so special about being in the food space. When I was learning to cook, I learned a lot from my family, from my grandparents. But after that, I tried not to dive too deep into reading into other people's cookbooks or doing anything like that because I thought that that actually might not help my creativity there. So my theory with learning to cook is that you should learn the basics. And then once you've learned kind of how things are supposed to be done in a very simple way, you can then go and play around and break some of those rules. I try to be as creative as possible and just have fun with it.
That is some great advice. Some of the most original food content is made by TikTokers. But I wonder what made Nick choose to become a food content creator.
I couldn't figure out what else made sense for me. I tried thinking when I was in college, like what major am I gonna have? What am I gonna do after? And I just couldn't figure anything out. And then what I always ended up circling back to was food.
Would you like to do a very quick TikTok for the Beach channel? Just saying your name and you said this is the Beach channel and then pass it over.
I can do that. My name is Nick DiGiovanni and you're watching the Beach channel.
Nick didn't even need a second take. He really knows what he's doing. Now, this next famous creator is really cool.
I was a nurse before I was a content creator, and then like social media started happening, and then I figured like I'll always be able to go back to school for like continuing education, but social media and like being able to take this leap and be able to like hit a larger audience of people and just like spread good things. That's not going to be there forever. I came from like comedy and like I guess like nursing education. It's been a big 180. It was uncomfortable at first, I'm not gonna lie, especially like because TikTok used to be my biggest platform, and like I've probably made like 2,500 videos on there, and it was just not food related. So my whole that whole fan base was all just like, what? Bro's cooking? Like bro switched up on us? But it's like I just had to not look at it.
Aaron was brave to switch it up from fitness to food, but he knew what he wanted to do, and I think he made the right choice. But what are his thoughts on ASMR eating videos? For those that don't know, these are videos of people eating right into a mic to capture the sound to create tingly sensations to the listeners.
Have you ever attempted doing ASMR food eating videos?
No, and here's why. If I ever got into the mukbang like content, I would actually get massive. I think it's great ASMR. I think you're going to get some good views on it, but I don't personally think it's very sustainable, and I also don't think it's very like healthy. Especially just like 70% of your dopamine is created in your microbiome. So it's like if you're just putting, like if you're going to, you know, McDonald's and you're like, all right, today I'm gonna eat 20 chicken, like, McSpicy's. I'd be happy doing it, you know, more than happy. But like, the next day I'm probably gonna be like.
Would you be okay with doing a little TikTok for the Beach Channel?
I'm Curly Fuck, and you're watching the Beach Channel.
OMG, I just met some of the biggest food content creators, Nick and Aaron, and they gave me such an awesome interview. And I even got a TikTok with them for the Beach Channel.
I got the TikToks of Nick and Aaron. Now, back to the mission for Selfies with the Food Network stars.
Hey there, Beach Channel. Hope you're loving the show so far. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. I'm at Tacos and Tequila, a signature event here at the Sobe Wine and Food Festival, to meet Larry, the event coordinator. He found out that I was a content creator for the Beach Channel, and he invited me here to interview the Food Network stars. Let's go check it out.
My name is Larry Carino, and my role with the festival is I'm part of the public relations media machine. So my job, fundamentally, is to tell the festival story to the media and get the word out, not just about what's happening and all the fun and all of the amazing events that people can partake in, but also the fact that this festival's 23 years old. A lot of people forget because it's so glamorous and fun, but it is a charity event and raises money to educate the next generation of great leaders in the hospitality industry. So it's a good cause and a good time.
And what an amazing job Larry does. I can tell just how much he loves his job, and most importantly, food. Since this festival is hosted by Food Network, I wonder if Larry has a personal favorite.
I remember when Food Network first started, have watched that network turn into what it is today. And I will say they've got amazing programming, but if there's one show that I don't want to miss on the Food Network, it's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
With all that work, I hope Larry gets to eat something. I wonder what he wants to try before the night's over.
I love this event in particular. It is like Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Tacos and Tequila is in my personal top 5. It used to be a smaller event. They supersized it, but they kept the spirit. It didn't lose its mojo. There are a couple taco concepts in there that are not from Miami. I love the locals and what they're representing, but there's a couple guys in there, particularly from California, where I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna get a taco, I'm gonna start there and then I'll work my way down. I don't know what my odds are, but I'm gonna do my best.
This event is hosted by Aaron Sanchez, one of my top must-meet Food Network celebrities, and I found him.
Well, first of all, I'm like an old school veteran of this event. You know, the South Beach Food and Beverage Festival has been a part of my life for a long time, and to be able to have the honor of hosting this event on such a grand scale is really amazing, and I'm so grateful. And I love all the interpretation of all the different chefs doing different things. I mean, I had a tiki masala taco. I had like one that was Thai lemongrass. Like, that for me is how much we've evolved. I love cultivating talent. I love making sure that everybody wins and everybody has their moment. And we all should, you know? It's just not me, it's everybody, you know? That's how I am. I think Miami's been the food destination. I think what Miami's doing better is diversifying their options and their kinds of cuisines. And I think, you know, for a long time it was a certain kind of vibe. Now it's become a lot more. There's middle range restaurants that are great. There's, you know, high end. There's a little bit of everything to offer. So I think Miami's done really well.
The tacos here are so original and out of this world delicious. I even got to sneak in a tequila cupcake.
The perfect taco is 3 things. It's a tortilla, which is fundamental, which is the canvas. You have the filling, the protein, and the garnish / salsa. So those all have to be working in harmony.
Tacos and tequila was absolutely wild. It's literally a party in there. I had some of the best tacos I've ever had in my life. Larry was right. You cannot miss this event. And guess what? I met Aaron Sanchez. I'm absolutely fangirling right now. What a dream come true. I wish we would have met Guy tonight, but you know what? Hopefully we can meet him before the end of the festival.
I got the selfie with Aaron Sanchez. Let's see who I can check off my list next.
Out of 110 events, this is it, the very last one, the block party. This is a signature event here at the Sobe Wine and Food Festival, and so far we have met so many Food Network stars and took a ton of photos. But we have one last chance to go in there and see who we meet. Let's have a blast.
The block party is lit. Everyone is celebrating yet another amazing festival. The music is pumping, people are dancing, and I spot on the stage the food god himself, Andrew Zimmern.
When I first started coming here as a young man, this was really a food oasis. And then it became really hot for Latin foods. Then it became the food capital, unofficial food capital of South America. But now it's a multicultural, vibrant international city that I think is one of the top 20 for food in the world.
I had no idea Miami had so many food evolutions. But it's so cool to hear Andrew Zimmern, who has traveled the entire world, say that this city is becoming the best food destination.
This is my 17th South Beach Wine and Food Festival. I absolutely love it. As you know, I love people. That's legit. So, I get to meet and see a lot of folks and hear their stories and hang out with them. And I'd rather be here than anywhere else in the world right now.
The block party was crazy. I had some amazing food, met some great people, and danced my heart out. I even got to meet Andrew Zimmern, my childhood hero.
A selfie with Andrew Zimmern, check. But I'm still kicking myself that I didn't take a selfie with Guy. Oh well, better luck next year.
What a crazy experience at the Sobe Wine and Food Festival. Guys, I got to meet so many Food Network stars. They were so cool and so kind, and I got to take tons of photos with them. Thank you so much for watching Best of the Beach, and I'm Neko Meta, the Beach Town's very own cosplay influencer, signing off. Bye!